How can I control my mind? As a business coach and a life coach, I'm often asked this question: what if I can't control that anger? What if I can't stop showing my frustration? Before we can answer these questions, we need to find out why we're getting frustrated, why we're getting angry, and how it is benefiting us. Now, it seems a little ridiculous. How can it benefit us? We might say that's not the point. But it actually is. It's counterintuitive. We need to find out what is making us angry. If we can't look at the emotion and what it's trying to tell us, and we try to ignore it, and we just keep going about our business every single day without having a little think about what's going on, then it's bound to come back again and again. Until we master our mind, we will keep having the same situations. And just look at yourself, examples from your life. When have you got really, really angry or upset or disappointed? Why? Try to see, try to reflect. The more we can become aware of what makes us upset, what makes us feel all these negative emotions, then we will be able to do something. But before then, we won't. That's that's the way it really goes. That's a simple truth. Not a good one to really want to admit, but that's the simple truth. We need to have a look. What are those emotions telling me? And it's very common that we'll have at least one person that knows how to push our buttons. Sometime in our life, in any case. What was it about them, or what is about them that makes us get angry each and every time, and we can't control that temper? Well, again, what is it really about? Until we get to the very deep bottom of what makes us angry, what is it? What's the trigger? Then we can't really do much. We'll just keep going about life and having the same issue again and again and again. And we don't want that. So what can we do? Well, first, ask yourself, why do you care? Why do you care that you have that temper? Why do you care that other people are getting upset about the way you are responding to them, the way you are acting, the way you are expressing your emotions? Why do you care? If you don't care, then of course it will come up again and again. And that's the key point here. You need to care. If you don't care, then it's really, really difficult to make any change. Because we need to want to make the change, but honestly want to make the change. It's not about only thinking, oh yeah, okay, so my coach says that it is good to control your temper. It is good to care. But it's not enough. It's not really about what your coach says. If something external to you is telling you to change, then that's not going to be as effective as if you really take it on and say, yes, I want to make the change. But how do you decide that? That will be once you really, really figure out what benefits you are getting. And here we're coming back to that uncomfortable question. Why do you care? What benefit are you getting? Of course, you're not getting much benefit from getting angry. Although in saying that, it was very commonly believed that if you get angry, then you will get people to do what you want. And managers, many managers grew up or well, not necessarily grew up as a child. I believe it is something that comes from childhood on, but also learned that that was the way that you could get people to do more. Just scare them, make them afraid, and then they'll go and run and do things for you and faster, and they'll be really afraid, so they will be quickly doing the things that you've asked them to. And that doesn't really work, especially not nowadays with the millennials and with other kind of training, again, from childhood on, where as a child, you were, the newer generations were always given what they wanted. Yeah, it's pleasing parents. That's a completely different culture from before. So if we or if managers continue doing that, trying to instill fear, then of course it's not going to work. I mean, nobody really wants to work with fear, but others kind of, it was more socially accepted. And now it's not very socially accepted anymore. Not at least in the younger generations. So ask yourself again, what is the benefit? And we got very lazy. We got very used to getting angry, putting on like a tantrum, like the kids, a tantrum. And then what do parents do? They run to try to please them. I know it for myself. I'm trying to counteract what I taught my son, but yes, that's how we're getting used to educate kids, by pleasing them. They have a temper, and what do? You run and try to please them. Give them what they want right away, so they're quiet. That's quite different from before, where it was better be seen but not heard. It's not like that today. So again, you need to ask yourself, what is the benefit? And as you'll probably realize, there is no benefit, not only rationally, but also here, consult with your heart. Does this make sense? Does this make sense? To instill fear to get people's trust? No, you don't get people's trust that way, not with fear. Once you realize that this is really this is really not working, and you really take it in, not only here, not only rationally, but also, emotionally. I think this is not working. Once you get it, then you'll be able to say, yes, I want to take control of my anger, of my irritation, of my frustration. It is not serving me. It is not helping me. It is not helping my friends, my family, my mates, my colleagues. It is just not helping. And once you get that, then you will want to start to make a change. Before that, that's very, very, very difficult to change. You need to have that tipping point, that like a trigger, where you say, okay, yeah, this is the moment. I really have to get down to it and do it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it gives you food for thought. I know sometimes there are things that we would rather forget or not pay attention to, but honestly, if you really want to make a difference, you need to have a look at your emotions, what they're telling you, and then find a solution from within. I'm Dani Rius, and you can follow me on Facebook at Dani Rius Coach. I post videos every time, and if you are on Facebook already, put your comments. I will always try to answer as soon as possible. Any questions or comments that you put there, right in a message or through Messenger, I get back to you as soon as possible. And you can visit my website at danirius.com. That's DANIRIUS.com to see what's going on as well. Talk to you later. Bye, and have a great day.